to Docker Hub. So what is the first requirement? You must have a Docker file. This we have discussed earlier also. So we have this Docker file. So what is this Docker file? We just create a file with all these credentials, like I want to work with this jar and I want to run it with this software, which is OpenJDK 11. And after this there are some Docker commands which we will be typing to create an image from this Docker file. So suppose I want to build the image. So what is the command which I will be typing? So first thing, what is the first requirement? You must go to the folder where you have kept your Docker file and your jar file. So it is in D drive key folder. So I will reach till this path. After that I will give the command docker build and then -f means it is forced to build, and then docker file. Make sure you're not making any mistake in Docker file. So Docker file. After that you will give your image name. Okay, so you can give any image name. But since we want to work with Docker Hub, so what is the best way to work with it? That you give here first your username and then slash and then your image name. So let's say this is first Spring REST, so I will give the same image name REST. And then dot. See, this dot is not for the decoration purpose. This dot means you are working with the same directory. Otherwise you will have to give the directory path where your Docker file and jar files are there. After that we will do enter. It will take some time to build the image. And if you can see now, it is building the image, it is loading the file, and it is exporting image. And then it is taking the password and then it will create the image. So you have seen now the image is built. Now we will verify that we have got the image. So I will just run one command as docker images. It will give me the list of all the images, and you can see, if you can see here, we have got our image. So the image is this one, first Spring REST. After this I want to push this image to Docker Hub. So what I will have to do, first I will have to tag this image, and before that also you will have to tag it with a repository. So what we will have to do, we will have to go to our Docker Hub and we will have to create a repository where we can push this image. So suppose here I will give the repository name also as first Spring REST and 1. After that make sure it is public only, otherwise you won't be able to push and pull the images. I will create the repository. And if you can see, the repository is created now. Now see, we can use this command to push this image directly here in Docker Hub. But before that, what we need a tag name. If you can see here, it is asking me a tag name. So what you will have to do, you will have to tag the image first with a tag name. So what command you will have to run? You need to run this command. Okay, this one, docker tag, then your local image which you have created, tag name, then your repository with the tag name. So I will take this one only and I will replace it with our credentials. So docker tab, what is our local image? Make sure you use your username here also, because we have created the image also with the username. So I will say my username / first Spring REST. This is what is our local image, and I will give here a tag name. What is the tag name? Let's say latest. After that, new repo. Again, what is my repo? Repo will also come with username. Otherwise, how the Docker engine will come to know that for which user, for which repository you want to push the image. So here again I will use the repo name. First, Spring REST and 1. That's why I have given 1, so that you can differentiate that this is our local image and this is our repository. Again I will give a tag name here. So let's say the tag name is latest and enter. So if you can see, you again got this thing. It will not give you any output because it is just to create the tag. After that, by using this tag, we will push the image. So for pushing the image, what is the command? Be careful with the command. In Docker push, you will actually use the repo name and tag name, not the image name. Okay. Why? Because your image is already tagged with your repo. We have already done that. So I will just take my repo here. Again, once again, username is compulsory here. So work with your username. One, and then your tag name, which is latest. For pushing the image, we have the command push. Now it will take some time depending on your system and your internet speed. So it will be preparing, then waiting. And now you can see it is pushing. So pushing and then pushed. So it will create chunks of your image and it will push them chunk by chunk. So if you can see now, our image is pushed to Docker Hub. So it will take some time, like 5 to 10 minutes. So you will have to wait. And now if you verify your Docker Hub repository here, just reload it. And you should be able to see your image here. Now you are working with your system. You have created the image in your system and you have pushed it to Docker Hub. Now suppose there is someone in the deployment, they can pull this image anywhere on any system. Doesn't matter it is a local system or it is a cloud. They can just simply pull this image and they can deploy it. So that is why Docker is so much useful. So if you can see now, here we got the image. If you check this latest now, here the latest was the tag which we have created and this is our image. So now if you can see, this is the image is divided into chunks and it will push it to chunks. Now in the next video we will see how we can pull this image and how we can run it anywhere. Okay, that's it in this video. Thank you. Please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.